Okay. What is up, everybody, and welcome back to our weekly live D&D session. If this is the first time we're meeting, my name is Francis. I am the Dungeon Master of the group, and every week on this channel, I run my D&D home game. And this is a game that we've been playing for roughly a few months now, and Guy will shortly be joining us, hopefully. Still waiting on that. But anyways, guys, if you haven't already, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It helps out a lot. It pushes more of my content to more people out there. And while waiting for Guy, the stream might be a little bit wonky. I just updated Windows recently and I had to kind of reset everything, so that's a pain. And also, by the way, if you're new here, if I bonk you like this, it's because my camera has a timer on it and I have to bonk you just to make sure that you're awake. Otherwise, things get a little bit wonky. But anyways, let's jump into the game, shall we? I'm just going to do a little bit of this, and we are here.
I mean, mine loaded up right away.
Yeah. Just my luck.
Malucky, malarkey, masnarky.
Okay, guys. Let me do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Do you guys wanna... I guess we could, while waiting, we can just kind of go ahead with the recap, I guess.
All right, sounds good.
Sounds good.
So, let me... So, there you are. Okay. So, last time on D&D, our party, now in Amistad, are taking some time to check in with a few of their close family members. But last session, specifically, you visited Kate's family, the Mortiers, and their somewhat independent estate, to see how everybody is. And speaking with a few of the members, you realize that some things have changed as a result of Kate's runaway. And one of the bigger mysteries that you've found is that Claude, Kate's father, has some dealings with some more shadier folk that Anders asked you to investigate. Meanwhile, the other half of the party, Syrian and Vex, attempted to loot the family's storage unit and did not get away with the diamond, but managed to escape, hastily grabbing a few baubles. And that is where we left off. So, Syrian, you and Rex immediately run back towards the rest of the party. Are you going to be stealthy about it, or you're going to just book it?
I'm going to be stealthy.
Okay.
I don't wish to be caught. Actually, wait.
Mhm.
No, I did see him put stuff in his pocket. So yes, I will be stealthy.
Got it. Okay. Make 2 stealth checks for me, please.
Okay.
The first one for you, the other one for Rex. Because I don't have his notes up in front of me.
I really hope his stealth is good. Okay.
Just in case, let me just pull that up now really quick. Don't tell me he forgot about daylight savings for like 2 days in a row.
Uh-oh.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Uh-oh.
Not gonna lie, I
Okay.
forgot about it too. His stealth modifier is a +3.
Okay. I got a 21. Rex got a 10.
Ooh, nice.
Let's go.
Sorry about that, guys.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, say that again?
I got a 21. Rex got a 10.
10. Okay.
10. 1, 0. Two
Okay.
hands.
As you continue walking, or as you try to keep low to the ground behind some of the garden hedges, one of the guards immediately turn. He's standing across the other side, kind of standing near the theater, and he looks in your direction. He goes, "Is anybody there?" And he begins making his way downtown, offward bound,
Oh god.
towards you guys.
Oh god. Okay.
Let me...
What do I do? 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 What do I do?
Yeah, think about that while I change the music really quick.
I am stealth incarnate. What is Rex doing real quick?
Rex is kind of like sweating right now, looking to you for kind of like, where do we hide? He's
Near us to hide.
he's there's a few hedges. So it's a storage unit, a clearing, and then hedges towards the back gardens. And you guys are kind of taking the longer way around.
But we're right next to the hedges.
Yes.
Then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to pick up Rex and dive into the hedges.
Okay.
Sneakily dive into the hedges.
Yeet the
As-
goblin into the hedges.
He loves the bushes.
Perfect. You yeet Rex, who doesn't know what he's doing, into the hedges. You jump in there with him, and as he begins to search, he certainly turns his way towards the front building, and he sees the door open, and he goes, "Oh shit!" and he starts running inside.
I look at Rex and I'm like, alright, now we crawl. And I slowly begin to crawl.
Well, where are you gonna crawl? The front entrance, or you're trying to go through the back?
We came in through the front, right?
Yes, you're near the front of the manor.
Well, I want to see more of this place, so I crawl to the back of the manor. I want
Got
to
it.
see more of this place.
Cool.
Besides, I am hidden.
Yeah, for the moment.
One stealth.
You feel pretty good. You get the sense that was more Rex's problem,
Right.
during that time. So yeah, you begin to crawl. Make a perception check for me, please.
Oh boy, perception. Ooh. What I get? What I get? That's a 14.
Nice. Nice. As you crawl towards the hedges, you see on the behind the hedges that you're actually crawling in towards the eastern side of the building is lying on what appears to be a bench in the center of a red and white rose garden is staring at the night sky at the moment is Fred. Kind of just keeping to himself, staring at the... not in your direction, but staring at the manor, deep in his own thoughts.
I'm going to get up from the hedges, cast Prestidigitation to clean myself of the dirt and mud.
Okay.
Do the same to Vrex, although he's a burn victim, we don't want him to get infected. Although rubbing dirt into it is fine, we just don't want him to get any infections in his open wounds of being a burn victim.
Got it, got it.
And I walk up to Fred.
Okay. He goes, "Oh. Hello.
Hi.
You guys doing
So-
out here?"
Well, we're seeing the place. I mean, this is new for us. Besides, it's a lovely night.
Yeah. Well. Just another night. Really?
Oh, come on, what's wrong?
It's just... I mean, it's been a long time since we received any visitors out here that weren't hired by Dad and or not business related. But it's good to see visitors, but honestly, I'm kind of worried about Etrius. Hopefully we can get that fixed soon.
What happened with Etrius?
You remember this
Right.
from last session where a few bit of sparks happened and he fireballed himself.
Right. Okay.
Well, it's not like fireball, but like a little combustion
Okay.
went into effect.
Hmm.
But yes,
Right.
and then hopefully, once Etrius is cured, we'll be able to fix Kate as well. Granted that she's back.
Fix? What do you mean fix?
Kind of looks at you. You know, the
The what?
The-
I haven't seen her spontaneously combust yet. Did she do that?
well, not exactly. But she did grow taller.
Right.
She would summon insects into our home. Harmless, but none to that effect. I believe one time she accidentally... What did Father say? I believe he said that she summoned an imaginary friend of some sorts. I have no idea. But, you know, one thing, I want to go back to the way things were, you know? Like, things are a bit tense, you know, since everything kind of everything kind of went bad since Kate went. So hopefully once curing the two of them, everything will go back to normal, and you know,
All
we can have
right.
fun again.
Well, let me put it like this. There's nothing wrong with Kate or your brother. With sort of ailment or disease, it's just how their magic nature works. It's magic. Simple as that. There's nothing wrong with them. But it seems like you believe there is, which is fair. But let me put it like this.
I don't really follow.
No, it's magic. You know, spells
Yes,
and whatnot.
but people have control over these magical abilities, but even with the guidance of a mage such as Girion, they both have no control over it.
Well, that's just the tendency of their magic. Think of it like that. You have wizards who spend half their lives learning to master one specific art of magic, and they're great at it. And then you have those who are born with it, naturally can do it. That's what your sister and brother are. They can naturally do this magic. Now, because they are naturally gifted, there are bound to be flaws with it. But this isn't a disease, this isn't something that can be cured or fixed. It could be corrected with maybe magical help, possibly. But the thing is, though, is that's not what the real issue here is. The real issue here is that Kate left, and now she's back, and she's different. Right?
Make a persuasion check for me, please.
Yep. 28.
Okay. Jesus.
Rolled a
Bards.
17.
Yes.
Damn,
Yeah.
man.
I'm not even level 9 yet, dude. It's gonna go up.
Yeah, I guess. She seems the same. Still the youngest, but seems slightly more reserved in a good way.
Well, she's seen a lot on her adventures. She's apparently seen a lot of people she knows die right in front of her. And some that she couldn't even see. But here's the thing, though. If you take a wild bird and you put it in a cage, do you expect the bird to fly away when you open it? Yes. Kate, on the other hand, was a bird born into a cage, was let out into the world to go see it, and now she doesn't want to go back in. Same thing.
Well, Dad is not gonna like that, but I don't know. He's cranky all the time, so.
He seems like an ass. With a stick far up it.
Well. That's just how he is to people he doesn't really know. But, you know, he'll be better. Hopefully. Just, I guess seeing Kate didn't really, you know, help him
Well, I mean, it is the job of the parent to more or less be willing to accept their child's choices. Not all of them, and to question some of them. That's more or less to help the child be decisive in their actions. And if a parent can accept that and forces their own opinion on it because they wish for the betterment of the child, and don't take into account their own child's views or anything like that, well, they shouldn't have had the kid in the first place. They weren't prepared for it. Not that I know from this experience, not at all, no. I'm too young to have a child. I'm only 25, like 26.
I wish I met more people out there.
It's wonderful.
It's okay. I've met a few. Or met enough, I should say. In the midst of this conversation, you hear a ding, 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 ding. Like a handbell has been rung. And you hear Clyde's voice shout out to the side of the garden. Master Fred, I don't know where you are, but dinner's ready. If you see any of your brothers, please let them know. And you hear Fred respond, "Don't worry about it. We're coming." And turns to the two of you. Are you guys staying for dinner?
I would assume so.
Okay. Well, let's go.
Right. Come on, little burn victim, let's go.
Okay. He just follows.
Yes.
So, for the record, I know you guys were managed to grab some stuff.
Yes.
Do you want to do that now? Or do you want to do that when you meet up again? Or do you want to do it as Vrex would have shown you as
I imagine Vex would have shown me whenever we were like in a private moment.
Okay.
So I think we will just wait for that.
Okay. It's kind of weird because he's not here yet. So
Where is Gee?
I don't know.
I was happy
don't
to
know.
say, just pick up the goblin. It doesn't talk. It's like it's not even here.
It's invisible. it's like a
mute.
It's a Timo that you punt.
Don't you always punt a Teemo?
Depends how many
like
shrooms
that.
does he have on the ground.
York punted a Teemo once, I believe.
Anyways, so as you walk back in towards the main gathering hall, this illustrious salon of affairs, the two of you run into the rest of your party, who were, I believe, in conversations with Girion. That's where we left off last time. Was it Girion or was it somebody else? Or was it your mother? I don't remember.
Ander. We just finished talking to Ander.
Okay. So you finish your conversation with Ander, and Vrex and Syrian immediately are guided into the main foyer with Fred.
Oh, hello. What have my two little mischievous boys been up to?
Nothing. We've only been going around the manor. That's all we've been doing.
Right. Huh.
Yeah? What we doing here?
Sure. Rex, is that so?
Yeah.
He's being awfully silent for someone who was innocent.
He's done nothing. Right, Rex? I give him inspiration.
Okay. Goes.
Do we see him
Uh,
giving an inspiration?
Dude, I do.
How are you inspiring him? Is what I should.
How I'm
is the better
inspiring
question.
him?
Yes.
I'm doing it via like looking down at him and just giving him specific like gestures with my eyes, or just like
Okay. You give him. Are you giving him the don't fucking say anything face, or you're giving him the play along face?
play a long face.
Okay. And okay, I'll allow that. He is
Yay!
decently perceptive.
He gets a D8. By
He
the
gets a
way,
D8. Okay. Cool. Okay. What is are you rolling insight on him? I don't know who's rolling insight on him.
I'm gonna roll insight on
Gotcha.
Vex. I don't believe this man. I don't believe either of these two men.
Okay.
Ooh, I have Tides of Chaos. I'm gonna use Tides of Chaos.
Oh my god.
Got
Okay.
him. We got him, ladies and gentlemen. That's a non-natural 20.
Okay. He seems like he's put off to something, but he seems to be telling the truth. He seems to be honest with what he's saying. Well, we did a
Okay.
thing. We just looked around. We ran into Fred.
Yeah.
You did a thing.
Yes.
Yeah, we
What
looked
was
around.
the? You said you did a thing and then went around and then talked to Fred.
Yeah.
Yes.
All of a sudden, entering your conversation is the butler, Clyde. He goes, "I apologize for interrupting your conversation, Lady Kate, but dinner is ready. Your friends are invited as well. We have arranged seats for them. Please."
All right. We'll talk about this later. Let us be off.
You see the ears that were usually pointy and sticking out just kind of just kind of go down.
You
Aww.
hurt his little feelings. His burnt feelings. It's
Good.
okay. How? Kate, it's one thing to look down on a person, but it's another thing to look down on a goblin who's a burn victim. How could you? And I slowly walk with Rex as a supportive, and I'm like giving him the head pats, just like, good job, good job, good job.
But everyone looks down on Brix. He's so tiny.
Not the point. I'm just patting him on the back and I'm whispering to him, Francis, good job.
He goes,
Good job.
"I think we got him."
Yeah. Good job, good job.
Seriously, if you don't look down on Brix, how are you supposed to look at him?
That's not the point. I'm trying to.
Obviously, you have to look
You know what? Not the point.
What?
up so he's right in front of your face.
In order for Rex to be right in front of the face of fucking Kate, we have to lift him up like Simba.
Yeah, especially with the extra
8 inches?
8 inches. 8 inches.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah. Half a foot. Yeah, that'll do it.
A little bit
So-
more than.
As you make your way to the as of the main foyer, you turn left, going past the lounge area that you had that conversation with Kate's mom in. You go down the hallway, and at the very end, you enter what appears to be this beautiful architectural room with several paintings on board of several different landscapes in a gold frame. You turn to a very long table where there are roughly 12 or 13, no, 12, 13 chairs total. Because there's 8 of you, and plus 5. Yeah, got it. So 13 chairs total. the long sitting on the long side is a bigger chair that is currently empty, and everyone begins to take their spots, and as you join them, Etrius and Claude's seat, the big chair in the master chair, they are both currently empty. And Clyde and Howard begin serving you all sorts of different foods as the children begin to dig in.
Thank you very kindly for your hospitality.
Anders goes, well, we don't really get many guests, so we're able to use the full frame of the table. But Girion, he kind of leans towards you. Is Etrius not feeling well at the moment? He goes, I figured he would get a bit of rest, considering his point. But he'll be better in the morning. Oh, sorry, excuse me. Etrius, Claude, and Fred are not present at the moment. Claudia, or not Claudia, is that her name? Oh no. Catherine. Yeah. Catherine turns to you. So, Kate. So, I guess since you've been on some adventures, tell me, is there any chance that you'll be staying with us after your time doing what you're doing?
Well, when I'm finished adventuring, I did plan to come back and stay with the family, essentially. So yes, that was my plan from the get-go, from the very start. But this whole weird time thing is very off-putting.
You see Kale, the shortest of the bunch, goes, Mom, she's gonna be at least another 6 inches taller the next time we see her.
That's a challenge. I accept it.
I'm thinking by the time you come back again, 10 feet.
I accept this challenge. We'll get there eventually.
Claude goes, or not Claude, Catherine goes, come on, don't want to tease your youngest sister like that. Well, so tell me, sorry, this is now as you turn Winslow. You guys haven't really spoken to Winslow, but he is the biggest, like the chunkiest, the fluffiest of the family members. You remember him, Kate, as being one of the more laid back, one of the more lazier siblings.
Mhm.
Goes, goes. Well, he goes. Well, if you bring something back, can you, uh, bring us something? Not each of you don't have to do for each of us. I'm just saying for me. It's completely
I will,
fine.
I will try to grab something for everyone.
Anders like gives him the stink eye.
If I'm gonna bring something for one of you, I'm gonna bring something for all of you.
Gotcha. Anders turns to Catherine. Where's Fred? And Girion goes, well, I left him with Etrius before dinner time. He says he wants to have a chat with, or he wants to check in with Etrius and, have dinner with him since he can't be here in person. He goes, oh, okay.
Does this happen? Does this happen often?
Gurion goes, well, the wild magic. It does happen. It does happen from time to time. However, sorry guys, this music is a little too spooky for the moment. I want tense. I don't want horror.
Ah,
There you go.
It's a haunted house.
but that's fun.
This is fine.
Everyone's a ghost. Ah!
Yeah, everybody, zombies. So,
I want to smash him.
Goes, Girion says, well, the wild magic of this is still being studied, and it's been going on for roughly the past few years or so. Not very often, but definitely it has come more recent in times like this. Maybe it's of age, or we have no idea what it is yet. I'm still analyzing some things in my tower, but so far, yeah, it's been happening fairly more recently.
Interesting. Kate, did you ever have that kind of a problem with your wild magic?
It's a constant, problem, kind of. Sometimes it helps, sometimes it hurts.
But you've
Depends.
always... Interesting. I was just curious if wild magic, or the wilder part of your magic, had sprung up even when you weren't casting spells.
No, it's usually just been when I cast a spell. For the most part, at least. Yes. So, unfortunately, there's nothing you can really do about it. Just have to manage it the best you can.
Good to know.
At what age did you start showing the wild magic things start to pop up?
Probably around when I was 80, so about 40-ish years ago for me. Well, 120 now, because time thing is very weird. Yes. When I was about your age, in terms of that relative scale kind of thing.
Okay.
Anyways, and what about father? Is he not coming down at all?
Catherine just kind of looks down. Well, this is not the first time your father has done this. Especially nights where he has more work than he can handle. I usually bring him food in his study.
So he's overworking himself a little?
Recently, yes.
Hmm.
Not all the time, but I guess more recently has. She looks past her shoulder. Howard, can you please give some of these, one of these dishes to upstairs to Etrius and Claude, please? And Howard bows and brings food upstairs. Hmm. So, tell me, Kate, I know you're saying you're going to go adventure, but have any idea where you're going to, you know, do you have any adventures, stories that you can tell us? And you see, like, all the brothers, especially the younger ones, are a little bit whoa.
You've heard of Gracchus, yes? Gracchus, the one in Sophaphum?
No.
Well, he's this really big and brutish ice giant, and he kind of took over the region.
Kale and Patrick
But
are like, what?
we did manage to. We had a pretty epic fight with him. He had the ability to summon scorpions, giant scorpions.
Ooh.
Way bigger than all of us combined, it seems. These things were huge and armored. Don't forget the armor. And this ice giant commanded an army of orcs as well. And that is a bit of a past adventure and potentially a future adventure. Is defeating him and making sure he's down. Because he is not a
Wow.
very good person.
Kale goes, wow, that's scary.
Speaking of scary, we also ran into a necromancer. Well, the necromancer's minions, raise the dead, zombies, skeletons, that kind of stuff.
Anders, yes, the shit that Fred's into. Well,
That might be a problem. Well, maybe.
Catherine kind of looks at all of you, Kate especially, of like, what the fuck have you been through? You poor child.
We also fought a beholder. That was fun. It was like this big tentacle-like monster. And it was possessing an entire group of Kuatoa, which are like fish people. It's very bizarre.
Can, the most average and looking of all of them, goes, he goes, oh, I've been reading about that about a week ago with Girion. And is it true that they know everything of where you are?
I don't know. We did sneak our way in, but then once we got in, we kind of started the fight, you know?
Wow, that sounds really cool.
What else have we fought? That's cool.
What about you guys? What's some funny stories about Kate when she was a kid?
Can, Anders, and Patrick all look at each other. Goes, Did we ever they all look at you, Kate. He goes, should we tell her about the tie-dye incident?
Oh, go ahead. Why not?
Well,
Can't hurt.
So, you see here, Anders goes, funny story. These two thought it would be really cool to try on Kate's dresses. But how do I say this? They spilled some of Kate's cosmetics all over one of her dresses that she was going to wear for that night. And Father was going to be furious. And Mother, please keep a secret. We were terrified. So me and Can, we made it more colorful. Eventually, it was this tie-dyed, colorful mess. And eventually, when Kate had to wear it for that night, Father was about to be fuming. But then, as she went on the stage, everyone was in awe of how different something was, and everyone seemed to enjoy it for the most part.
Oh, that's a great story. I wish I had siblings. That sounds so much fun.
All of a sudden, you hear some running down the stairs. You hear as you hear the sound of glass breaking. As you see Howard run back into the dining hall, and he goes in a cold sweat. Mistress Catherine, Etrius and Fred are not in their rooms. And like all of the other brothers begin to like stand up. Anders goes, "What do you mean?" He says, "They are not there."
Wasn't Etrius hurt?
Yeah, how he should be in bed. I don't know how that could have happened. He goes, or Catherine turns to your siblings, and goes, "Stay down here. I'll go take a look at what has happened." And she begins to get up and go upstairs.
Well,
Dear.
that's a bit
I'm
strange.
assuming this is a first.
Well, we were just with Fred outside.
Anders goes, "Yeah, this is a first. Probably running off again, doing God knows what."
Libby,
Me?
do you, or Kate, do either of you have a spell that can track them?
No. Mm-mm.
Nope, unfortunately I do not.
Nope.
A few moments pass, and you see Clyde now begin to go upstairs, worried about what's happening.
Can we go assess the situation?
I'm all for it.
Sure, I suppose. No.
If anything happens, we'll be stronger together than one by one, I suppose.
True. It is weird that that Fred would take Etrius along with him, even though he's hurt. It sounds odd.
What did you and Fred talk about outside?
Oh, nothing much. Mainly about Kate and Etrius's wild magic. Nothing too crazy.
Well, you might have accidentally said something to him to spook him. I don't know what it would be, but
I mean, all we did talk about, well, he thought it was something that you could cure or fix, and I said, well, that's just your nature of magic. It's not something you could probably fix. And then I talked about, let me see, how you saw the world, and now you don't want to be here anymore because the world is amazing. And now I see what most likely could have caused this. Yeah, this is probably on me.
What do you think he decided to do?
Run
If I had to
away?
assume, go out for a walk. Forever.
go out for a walk forever.
How?
As in he's most likely going on his own adventure to go and see the world. Maybe. But I don't know why Atrius would go with me.
How long has it been since you last talked to him?
Who, me?
Yes, you.
Right before dinner. So 20 minutes? 30? We literally walked into the building with each other. And then he walked off, and I thought he was just coming down to dinner with us. He was just taking forever to get dressed.
Well, let's see. Who do we know was at dinner and who do we know was not at dinner?
Etrius, Fred, and were the only three that I know of, or that I recall.
Potentially all three of them could have skipped town.
I don't think my father would skip town, considering he owns this place.
Yeah, just thinking through the possibilities, but probably not.
Well, instead of talking, talking, let's try to see if we can find anything in either Fred or Etrius' rooms.
Okay. Eventually, the brothers decide to step outside for the meanwhile. Just kind of letting the the mom and the butlers do their job. They eventually, you eventually go up the stairs, and you visit Etrius's room with Girion and Catherine. As you enter the room, it is empty. The bed that Etrius was left on is just there. The window to the the window towards the courtyard is not is slightly open, but not enough for. Is slightly open to let some air in, and there doesn't seem to be, at a glance, any sign of a struggle whatsoever.
Which room is this again?
This is Etrius's room. This is the room that Girion brought him when he was injured. You see a desk with several books that are piled up. Etrius was the most avid learner of the family, and you can see scrolls and books lying around. Kind of also the most tidiest. The most tidiest. I love my English. But the eventually, as you begin to pace out the room, Claude comes out of the long office and comes in, looks towards Catherine. I'm going to let's give him a few hours, and if that were to happen, if he does not come back by morning, I'll go and put a search on him. And
Maybe not Etrius, though? Well, yes, Etrius, but
Etrius and
don't be harsh with him.
Fred.
Because Etrius was kind of hurt, and I don't think he would leave on his own. If that makes sense.
He
Just because he was injured.
looks towards you. Fair, but Fred is another story.
Yes, apparently he's been getting into some weird stuff. Something about a Cthulhu?
He immediately turns towards Girion. Is this your doing? Girion goes, no, good sir. Your son's interests are his own. Make a persuasion check for me, please, Kate.
Ooh. 24.
24.
Rolled an 18.
Nice.
Ability stone. Very helpful.
Fine. But if they don't come soon... Well, if they don't come soon, I'll have a private talk with Fred.
Yes. do you know of any places Fred would go for, I don't know, alone time, I guess?
He turns towards Catherine. Catherine's kind of in thought. Garion, um, Fred likes to go in the garden.
Hmm.
That's where he usually is. For Etrius, he's usually here or with me. Hmm. Let
Well,
me let me attempt to send him a message. And he
very well.
begins doing this uh hand signs to begin casting Fred. Where are you? Your family is worried for you. Please respond. A few moments pass. I don't know if he got my message or he didn't want to respond. Um,
Can you try doing that to Fred?
to Fred, yes.
How about try it to Etrius? See if that's any different.
He begins casting again. Etrius, are you okay? You shouldn't be moving. Where are you? And you hear, or sorry, you don't hear, but he goes, I started. He says that he started feeling a little bit better and went on a walk with, um, went on a walk with, um, Fred, and that he would be back soon.
Hmm. Well, if he says he'll be back, then he should be back.
Y'all wouldn't happen to have a dog they would be walking, would you?
And Claude goes, I'm sorry, but outside of the horses and animals at the stables, we don't really have pets here.
Okay, not walking a dog.
Well, if nothing is to be afraid of, I guess we can all turn for the night. Um, will you be staying here? This is Girion.
Well, do we want to stay here? Do we want to? Well, I think we should stay here for a little bit longer. At least one night.
Okay.
That way we might be able to figure out what the heck is going on with two of your brothers.
Mm-hmm. And Father, at some point, I'd like to talk to you.
He kind of eyes you a bit. Make a persuasion check for me, please.
Ooh. Ooh. Dirty 20.
30-20. I can spare a moment.
Well, thank you. Do you have any time now, or would you prefer maybe tomorrow?
No, I'd prefer. I have to go into town tomorrow. So I'd prefer to keep it for the night.
All right, very well. Hmm. Let's go to, I guess, your room for privacy's sake.
Sure. Catherine kind of looks at you and then back at um, Claude. Goes, good night. Uh, good night, everybody. And you see, and eventually you see the butlers begin to escort all of you to your own chambers. So
Alright.
um so there's 4 rooms for the 4 of you. So each of you have your own room. And eventually Kate, Claude lets you enter his room first. He closes the door to his office and goes, okay, Kate.
Well, I know you've had a long day of work, I imagine. And me popping in and telling you all sorts of crazy things probably didn't make it any better. And I just wanted to make sure you knew what happened with me specifically. Because I don't want you to think that I'd go 80 years without ever trying to keep in touch with you.
Please explain.
Well, I'm sure you're aware of Gracchus and his whole thing.
I know of a Gracchus.
Mm-hmm. Well, my group and I, we were sent to defeat this Gracchus, the ice giant, and
You went to war
he's
against the
very
nation.
well. Back then, he was more of a group of orc tribes. They were just in the mountainous region, nowhere else.
Ah,
They hadn't
yes,
quite
before
taken over.
this time skip of yours.
Yes. And during this fight, we were losing, and we had previously found this staff, and I guess the staff sent us into this chaos plane of existence where did some not so great things. Apparently, there were 11 of us starting, and the host of this chaos plane mentioned that it was the Paragon Games Killing Edition, and 6 of us had to die before we could get out.
Paragon
was
Games Killing Edition. Oh, the
very,
savages. Oh,
very, very pretty gross. I didn't like it one bit. And once the 5 of us succeeded, in other words, the other 6 died, we got out and we were dropped in the middle of the desert, and it was 80 years later. I have no idea how that happened. But that's how it went down, unfortunately.
sounds bold of you.
Yes. But it is the truth.
Well,
Well, how soon after did I send a letter home after I left? It was only a month or 2 at the most.
a few months, yes.
And after that, 80 years of absolutely nothing? I would never do that to you. or to the rest of the family for that matter.
Well, the letter wasn't really a letter, it was more of asking for a favor, but
Yes, and I
not
realized that
really
was bad.
asking
But
for a favor, more of um, letting your mother and I fix a mess.
I just wanted to let you know that I was still alive, not dead or kidnapped or something with that letter. I intended to send another one immediately after our fight with the ice giant, but
We
that
have a
never
gi,
really
folks. We have a
happened.
gi.
Hello.
Sorry, guys.
My
Gabe, Rex.
God!
Gabe, Rex is dead.
Lex is dead. Oh, Rex is dead.
Yeah.
Rex is dead.
Oh, rip.
We had a retcon it because you didn't show up, so we put you back in the cage. I'm just kidding with you, buddy. I'm just kidding.
Yes.
So what's going on?
So, basically, to recap, you guys got away. You talked to Fred. Had dinner with the family, and then Fred and Etrius are both missing.
Okay. Hello.
And that is roughly it, basically.
Sound good. Sound good.
Yeah, you'll pick up on what's happening. Hopefully. Don't worry. So, Claude goes, well, it's not really the time that I was more upset with. But, I was more upset that you decided to run away despite everything that I have given to you.
True. You have given me more than enough, but I want some experience out in the world. At the time, you had me expecting to take your place should you retire, and I wanted to get some independent, on my own experience of the world, and then come back with that experience.
I realize that mistake. That is why I have each of your brothers tending to one of those responsibilities instead of it just being you and me. But nevertheless, we are here now.
Yes, and you've managed to stay afloat despite my absence.
Fortunately.
And makes me happy. I did have a question about the business itself. Specifically with Anders's numbers. He's projecting a lot more than what the other brothers are projecting, and it seems a little bit off, and I just wanted to see if you had any thoughts about it.
Oh, you're talking about Anders is, how do you say it? He's pulling a few side income, and he's adding that to, instead of he's reinvesting that money back into our establishment. So, yes, the profits are inflated, admittedly, but it's a good sign.
And then I also heard something about everything was kind of struggling and not looking good, and then suddenly money appeared?
Admittedly, there was some business struggles, especially when many of our clientele were wondering why you were absent.
Mhm.
But we managed to overcome that by selling other jewelry assortments. And frankly, the iridium problem came into play. And I guess since you were gone, essentially the iridium that was used to create some of the most fine dresses that we've used for not we've only sold, but that we've used in accordance with the theater. We eventually had high supply, low demand, and a lot of our supply was quickly dying off.
Hmm.
So frankly, eventually we were struggling for a bit. Clients stopped coming, but we managed to make new clientele, putting some investments into your Uncle Landry's theater group, along with a few, how you say, investments into some of the other tavern businesses. We managed to claw our way back.
All right, all right. Are these new clients safe, I guess?
They're safe.
Like they're
Safe
not
and
gonna come
reliable
after
for
us
the
at
most
any point?
part.
Hmm. All right.
We started expanding into different branches across Octavia. So recently we just established the Elysian branch, and possibly one in the Ivory Coast, but the building process was very difficult, and overcoming that was once we overcame that, business became more steady.
Well, as long as everything is safe and all right, will anything potentially come back to hurt the business or the family itself?
Hmm, I doubt it.
Hmm. Well, I suppose. Hmm. All right, I guess that's good enough for me.
Hmm.
If you're sure, then I'm sure it'll be nothing.
Mind if I tell you something?
Sure, anything.
Your invisible friends were here in this room, uninvited.
Invisible friends.
Yes, they had an invisibility spell on them.
I know which one it is.
Right.
And what exactly did he want?
Well, nothing, apparently.
Nothing.
But he wanted to talk to me, frankly. But you know how I am with these types of things.
Mm-hmm. Probably scared him a little, didn't you?
Well, frankly, I had a talk with Howard earlier, and according to him, there was a trap sprung in the storage containment.
I have a bad feeling I know what happened, or I have an idea of what happened.
Well, take control of your friends, and if it comes to it, do not let them. You can stay. I agreed with your mother that they can stay the night. However, please, if you're going on your adventure tomorrow, try to find somewhere else they can stay.
Will do. And should you or anyone else here catch any of my friends doing something they shouldn't be doing, you can do whatever you want to them.
I'm glad that we can agree on one thing.
I told them not to make a mess of things while they were here, and if they do, it's out of my hands. Maybe not that last part, but I told them
Well,
not to make a mess of things.
Well, don't worry. They won't be killed on sight, at least.
That's preferably yes.
Anyways, good night, Kate.
Good night. Yeah, I think. I do love you still. By the way, but good night. Gonna start walking out the door.
Kind of gives that nod of affirmation. Eventually, you as you are making your way towards the central quarters, Clyde brings you to like tells you that goes, madam, I have arranged your room on the opposite side. I left your friends in the guest chambers. But good night.
Good night. Thank you.
And he goes to turn in for the night. Eventually you gather with your friends.
How'd it go?
Pretty good, I'd say so.
That's good.
So, Syrian, Vrex. Remember how I say we talk about it later?
Talk about
Well,
what?
it's later.
Okay.
How the two
Oh.
of you just walked around.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, we did.
Wow. I'm amazed you can lie right to my face and feel no shame.
What do you mean?
Well, we're the only ones here,
Right.
and apparently a trap was sprung to catch would-be thieves. Know anything about it?
I know nothing about this. Do you know anything about this, Rex? Gee. Do you know anything about this, Rex? Because I don't. You're muted, bud.
No.
Whoever spills it first doesn't get the lightning bolt to the face.
Wait. We don't need to do anything with lightning bolts.
Now, I'm pretty sure that both me and Rex did nothing at all.
Well, we just
Okay,
scouted
I'm gonna
around. We just scouted around the perimeter.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't find anything. We just found these weird-looking buildings.
Yep. So
And we went.
I'm
We
casting
went
Zone
up.
of Truth on your asses.
We went up.
Oh, okay.
You have Zone of Truth?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
As you try to cast the spell, there is like a delay. As you as you begin to snap your fingers, all of a sudden you feel the bits of divine energy glow in your hand as the radial spell begins to take in effect. What did they have to do, Maddie?
What do you have to do?
It's a save.
Never cast it.
Yeah. Read your spells.
Yep,
read
make a
your spells.
save.
So
What kind?
What's it?
everybody
Charisma.
make a charisma saving throw.
Ooh.
Oh, gee.
Let's see.
Yeah, give it to the bard.
24.
Okay.
Charisma save. Okay.
Charisma.
I'm gonna roll on D&D Beyond because roll 20 is not.
Okay.
7.
Nope.
Yeah.
I got a 16.
There's a 16 save.
What did you get, Matt? Dare I ask?
Well, I rolled a 14, so 22.
Okay.
No, Michael, you're the only one that failed.
Oh, he succeeded. Okay. So
And
Barely.
do you know that they succeeded? Do you know if it worked on them or not?
yes,
Pretty sure you do.
she does.
Alright.
So yes. So
That's strange. Very strange.
yes.
It's been a while since someone cast Zone of Truth on me.
Well, that didn't work.
No. Try again.
Like I said, we went upstairs. The garden let us in. We went downstairs. And we see these peculiar buildings.
And we just walked around the perimeter.
Nothing.
Okay.
Fishy.
Okay, so if we looked in your pockets right now, logically there wouldn't be anything in them suspicious, right?
Why would you look in our pockets in the first place?
And then I just point to him. Yeah. Why all of a sudden?
That's a
Because
bit
I
rude. Do
suspect
not
you sprung a
trust
trap
us?
for thieves.
Do you? I am not a thief.
Very well, then you
I
should have no
stole
problem with me
nothing.
searching through you. I'm
I
just gonna
stole
start
nothing.
patting both of them down.
No.
Okay.
No. Listen.
Um
Don't pat the burn victim. He'll hurt. I have nothing on me.
Got it.
I stole
I'm starting with
nothing.
Rex.
okay.
I'm starting with
Okay.
Rex.
Okay, make a investigation check for me, please.
Yeah, baby.
Alright.
Shit.
That's a 21.
Okay.
Ooh.
As
I
you
can't
pat
resist it.
Wait. Did I steal something? Did I?
now, dude.
What?
He pats you. He begins to pat you down, and as he pats your pockets, all of a sudden, in that Looney Tunes style, you see a few baubles just. You see a few things just drop and roll across the floor. One
Right.
appears to be a box. One appears to be a necklace of
I took all this?
some
Yes,
sorts.
you did.
And
You're just like, I take everything I can.
yeah, so one is this long, thin box. Another is this long, or this big necklace.
Francis, you're not helping my case, by the way. You're just like
And-
telling them everything that.
This all fell on the floor, so everyone saw it. You're good.
Yeah.
Let me just double check and make sure that's
I'm gonna
everything.
collect everything that fell out onto the floor.
Okay. Yes. So, you take out what appears to be a long wooden case, and the other is what appears to be a pearl necklace of some sorts.
So, what is this exactly?
Rex,
These. Oh my fucking god, you fuck!
how could you?
Oh my goodness!
I am so.
I'm too nice to sell them out. Fuck.
I got you there, motherfucker.
So what I did mention was there were these objects next to these peculiar buildings, and I have fancy, shiny objects.
No. This would be inside the building, not outside. There are no items outside the buildings, only inside.
I know that, but I found it. Yes.
Must have went inside and sprung the trap meant for thieves, meaning you stole all this.
Oh my gosh.
I start crying. I can't cry on camera, but I start crying.
Okay,
Are
so
you
as
crying because you got caught?
Can't do it.
Are you two trying to get me exiled from my own family?
Listen, I said I have nothing on me. I really don't. I did not
We
steal
were
a
just
single thing.
exploring.
We were walking around the manor.
And
It's hard to keep track of
happened
him. He's
to
so small.
you happen to get into the storage area, trigger a few traps, or just one, and make off with other jewelry. Right. You just walked around.
Yes. Like I said, I did not steal a single thing. You can check me.
Very well, I will. I'm just gonna
Okay.
start patting him down.
You check his stuff. There is, besides the usual inventory that he's been carrying around for the past few weeks, you don't see anything out of the ordinary.
What's happening?
Well, you didn't paw anything. Good on you.
Wow, dude.
No. I feel like I am owed an apology.
No,
You stained my name by saying I was a thief.
you
How
stained your own name by
dare
breaking
you?
and entering.
No. You never said that. You said I stole things, and I did not steal a single thing.
All right, Rex. Let's
Makes
make
you
this
a
simple.
failed
Did
thief.
you and Syrian sneak into somewhere that had a lot of trapped, protected jewels and baubles and trinkets, and with some of those objects stolen? Yes or no?
Whoa! Why are you pressuring him?
Oh my god, just return the dang gems and this can be over with.
Sorry, I have a liking to fancy objects. And as I just looked down. And yes, we snuck into places.
Thank you for being honest.
Sneaking is one thing. You can sneak, just don't steal.
I'm like, you know those in the cartoons where you're like kicking the dirt, you know.
Yep.
I'm sorry, I know. I'm just staring at your feet.
Think of it like this, you two. How bad would it look if the day I return home after 8 years of being gone, things get stolen?
Yeah.
That's very bad. So probably shouldn't be stealing things on my family's property.
Sorry, again, skip a straight.
I didn't steal a single thing. I feel targeted and attacked.
From now
Oh.
on,
Tragedy.
Libby, Amar, you two are the good noodles. One of you will be with Rex and Syrian at all times and make sure they don't do anything. That they shouldn't, of course.
Dibs on Brex. Dibs on Brex. I'm not taking Syrian.
That's fine.
No. Listen, I can watch Rex, and Rex can watch me. See, it's perfect.
No!
Right. The thieves can watch each other. What could go wrong?
Yes! I didn't steal. No. I did not steal. He stole. I am innocent here.
You're
I
a failed
stole
thief.
Nothing.
Rex was at least successful. He's at least useful.
I stole. How? That is rude. That is beyond rude, madam.
Well, when you lie straight to my face, I get a little cranky.
We didn't lie. You simply asked, what did we do? We walked around. You never specified.
What?
Specification is important. I walk off by saying that.
Okay.
I follow.
Okay. So as you do that, Kate, you look into the jewelry box. It's not locked, so you open it, and you see what appears to be 5 rings in total. And make a nature check just to see the value of what they stole, basically.
Ooh. That's not good. That's an 11.
11. Okay.
Plus 1.
With your background in jewelry and knowing what your family's business is worth, the rings, there are 4 silver rings, silver-plated rings, and one is a platinum ring with a golden trim along the edges. Roughly, altogether, they're worth about 1,100 gold. Looking at the sea pearl necklace, this is made from a particular sea pearl that has a really high value, and as a result, by itself, the pearl necklace is 500 gold alone. So, if these aren't the most expensive things that your family sells, but they are definitely, if they are pawned off, they could be worth plenty of gold. So you have that information. So
Well,
you
Rex,
follow
at least you have a good eye.
Syrian to your chambers, and you all.
Oh, I am making sure no one goes. If I have my own private room, I am locking that fucking door. This is my private quarters. No one is allowed in, except for Vrax. Because Vrax is a good noodle in my eyes.
Okay, well, eventually, just to move things along, you rest for the night. You gain back anything you've lost for the day, and you wake up anew. During breakfast, no. I changed my mind. Let's go back. Trying to. Kate, are you resting with your friends, or are you going to your own room?
Going to my own room.
Okay.
Sure.
As you enter the room, it is Mortier family. As you enter your room, you're greeted by this wide expanse surrounded by beautiful cerulean blue drapes and matching green tapestries that surround the place in art. You see your familiar stuffed animals, teddy bears, giraffes, lions, rhinos being
There's a line.
lying around the room, filling up in that familiar corner. And in the center, you can see your silk white curtains begin to drape from the ceiling over your bed that fills the centerpiece of this room, as almost revealing your bed in this kind of white opaque veil, and you recognize your heart-shaped bed as before, as you continue during the long rest. Libby, as you sit and dream, you realize you get into this late night hour of existential crisis. You are wondering, why did my spell not go off? Why not go off? Your body begins to toss and turn as you hear the clock ticking in your brain.
What's wrong with me?
As the night begins to close. So, as you finish your long rest, you get up in the morning and gather around for breakfast. Everyone has taken their usual spots, and this time, Claude has joined you guys. After you enjoy your meal, Fred and Etrius arrive. Looking particularly normal. Fred and Etrius goes, "Hey guys, sorry we were out late last night. I feel much better now, and
Y'all go. What did y'all do?
well, we went on a walk around the block, and Fred brought me to a place to look at the night sky, and that was basically it. Stayed out there for like an hour or two, and then we came back when everyone was asleep." Howard goes, "That is correct, sir. The boy is telling the truth." And then Claude just puts his hand up. "Fred, let me have a word with you later." He goes, "Yes, father. I will speak to you after brunch. And the day is yours. So what would you guys like to do?"
Guess we could head back into town now.
Yeah, I think so. Don't have anything more to investigate here. Seems everything's kind of wrapped up. Oh, one more thing though. Father, and I believe these are the families, and I hand him the 1,600 gold's worth of jewelry.
He goes, "Oh, I appreciate your forthrightness."
Mm-hmm.
Turns towards Syrian and the other towards Rex.
I'm having a drink and just not giving any shits.
Right. Well. Clyde? And he brings the other two. What is all of y'all's passive perceptions?
14.
11.
13.
11.
Okay,
13.
gotcha. I'll say... I will say Kate, because you have the highest, and knowing your siblings... Fred looks fine. Etrius looks fine. However, Etrius also looks kind of different in a way. You can't really tell why. He just has that aura about him. But that's really all you noticed. So, oh, I'm sorry, Matt. I didn't see your message.
You're good.
Make a sleight of hand check for me, please.
Oh, fun. Yeah. That's a natural 20, 24.
24.
Yeah.
And I will say, I believe Kate rolled a 22 on investigation last night.
21.
21. So make a... Interesting. No, I would say Kate would have found what you were hiding.
Now, this is as I'm walking away, though.
This is as you're walking away?
Like, if there were anything left, that's what I meant. But it's all good.
Okay, yeah, you didn't find anything. So, as you leave the estate, what would you guys like to do?
If it's all the same with you guys, I kind of wanted to go down to the temple district today. I'm a little bit worried about the whole not having a patron thing.
Isn't that rabbit technically your deity that you're drawing power from?
I mean, he gave me my power, but he's not the god I want to, like, worship. And also, my magic hasn't been working right recently.
You have been speaking very poorly of the hand that is giving you your magic. So
Yes.
He
It
killed
makes
my
sense.
friend!
Well, we don't know how your friends died.
And even if he
Well, the rabbit
did,
had something to do with it.
Yes, but you're
Obviously.
insulting the rabbit.
but my point is, if you would like to keep your powers, try talking to Amadeus. Or if you don't want to that badly, find a different patron, god, deity, whatever you name it. Someone else to draw power from.
That's the plan.
Right. After that, I'm not entirely sure what to do next. Honestly, there's a part of me that wants to wipe out the infestation of orcs, clear out Sofathum, finish Gracchus. Well, help you all, you three, finish Gracchus. But we don't really have the resources or the strength right now to do that.
We would definitely need funds to do that, so we might need to take up a few jobs in town.
There's also Rex. You wanted to go by that cave, right?
I'm still kind of like, sad, kind of guilty. So I was like, yeah.
Well, we can do that at some point as well. Before Gracchus, probably. Because
That's fine.
dealing with Gracchus sounds way too difficult at the moment.
Very
And
much so.
learning more about you, Rex, it'll be more fun, I think.
I would like
What about you? What about you, Syrian? Do you have any unfinished business that you'd like to handle, get taken care of?
No, none in this town. Nothing I see fit to do. Besides, apparently I can't walk around without someone thinking I'm doing something horribly wrong.
Because every time you've gone off somewhere, you've either threatened someone or you've tried to at least accompany someone
I
who's
haven't.
stolen something.
When have I ever threatened anyone in front of you?
Not in front of
All
me.
I have ever said is I just wish to talk. That's it. I never stated I threatened anyone, nor has anyone said I threatened them.
That is not the point, but anyway. So.
Nevertheless, I have nothing else to do here, so we can go take care of Libby and Brex's ordeals. Besides, it should be interesting. It's rare you get to see someone either contact a patron or make a new one. I'd love to see it happen in front of me, a few more times. Why not?
A few more times? When has this happened in the past?
I grew up in an orphanage led by a patron god.
Fair enough. What god
Yeah.
was it, by the way?
Shit. Oh no. Wait a minute. She can't. No, too many tabs. Too many tabs! Where is it?
Superior.
There it is. Too many tabs.
You're good. You're good.
Ilmater.
Ilmater, but yes.
Ilmater. There we go. Ilmater.
Okay.
Yes, I grew up in an orphanage of that. So, like I'm saying, it's rare for people to actually see it happen, though. I do enjoy the process. It's interesting.
What's the process usually look like?
Well, it depends on which one you want to be, give God praise to, Usually it ends up with, like, some sort of ritual or homage or money, monetary value, something like that. Depends on which one you want to go with.
Is there a god of depression?
I don't think that would be a healthy long-term decision.
I think you'd be too
Gary.
powerful. You'll be eternally depressed.
I might as well get some use out of it, though.
Let's try to think of something more positive for your nature.
Nah.
Yes, yes.
Hopefully someone's still spooky. I like spooky.
Looking to one of the war or death gods.
Not war. I'm not a big fan of conflict.
And how about a death god?
That could be cool.
Death God sounds cool.
That sounds a little counterintuitive, don't you think?
It'd be invert of your personality.
I
I don't
like
think I've ever met anyone cheerful about death and everything, just walking around going, "Praise be to death." I don't think I've ever seen anyone like that.
Didn't you become a cleric after not wanting to be a necromancer or anything involved with that?
That just wasn't the right path, but I like the weird things, I relate to it. If that makes sense.
It does.
I don't know, we'll just have to see. I don't know, I can't get something lame like, god of flowers or god of, drinking. You can't pick a stupid patron when you're a cleric. You gotta pick something good.
So, Where are you guys going?
Temple district that's in the city.
Okay.
Temple first.
I'm about
Mm.
to get in my car and drive over someone's house real quick to get a little word to. Guessing
Okay.
I've got a drink.
So you head past Comrades Plaza, past 34th Street, and you end up going into the higher districts. The Temple District is, from what you all know, is it's kept close between the nobility of the city, and even though patrons from all far and wide have traveled towards to either worship here or pilgrimage here, this little district has kind of become its own unofficial district, as was started with the nobility. As you approach this wide open plaza with a statue towering in the middle, with several other grand temples and buildings surrounding it, with fountains that flow into these canals that kind of give that aesthetic towards kind of giving this Roman aesthetic to this one district. It's very different from the rest of the more modern parts of the city. However, you're looking for temples. Make a perception check, because there's plenty of temples, and some are bigger than others.
Perception, that's a 17.
17. Got it. So along the northern side of the temple district, you see what appears to be a triangular plate with 3 stars outlining it, with a diamond-shaped eye in the center of it. You recognize this as the temple for Ayun. There's another temple towards the eastern side of the district with an open archway that has with several different gears that are approaching the side in this sort of mechanic aesthetic. And this is the temple for Erithus. There is another temple with a statue in the front with what appears to be a man that's crooked, arms and legs that are bent inwards, of a man that's visibly bleeding from the front, and this is the temple for the Ilmater. On the southern side, you see what appears to be another temple, roughly the same size, with a garden in the front and with a large statue of kind of like what's that famous statue?
Venus de Milo.
Of Liberty?
No. It's the famous. It's posed in a similar way, like is it Raphael? No, I don't know. But you see what appears to be a knightly figure with a portrayal of the deity holding what appears to be a large spear, with him stepping on the neck of what appears to be a wicked humanoid figure of some sorts, and you recognize this on the front as the statue for Pelor. And along the southeastern side of the temple district, you see what appears to be a now smaller in size, a smaller church with actually worship being done outside. And you see a few worshippers walking around, all of which are wearing blue and purple with banners of stars that are leading from the outside towards in. This is the Church of Adidas. Finally, on the northeastern side, which I probably should have mentioned earlier, there is a very modest-looking temple that is very, I want to say, simple. They have no particular decorations. They're not as colorful however, what you do see, what really sticks out is the flock of these black birds that are nestling along the nearby trees. As you recognize, it is the temple for the Raven Queen. And that is pretty much all you see.
I'm curious about the one with the birds outside of it.
I'm a fan of the one with the man with the spear stabbing into that wicked-looking person.
Yeah, I wonder what that's the god of. I've never heard of that one before.
Neither have I. It just looks cool.
It does look pretty cool. Oh, well, Raven first, and then I guess... Research is hard. I'm drawn to the Raven one, though. Let's check out that one first.
Yes. Let us go
After
god
you.
shopping.
Got it. Okay.
If this was like a 2000s movie, this would be like the montage scene of just... Like, you know, in every old movie, there's like a scene where like the group of people are going shopping. It'd be that.
Okay. So, as you enter the temple of the Raven Queen, as you enter, you see a few of the black ravens. They begin to fly away in this mass. However, there's roughly 2 or 3 or so that kind of just eye you in interest. And eventually they fly as well. And
Boss
as you
fight
enter,
coming up. Boss fight coming up.
as you enter, you enter what appears to be this grand empty space. White stone or gray stone floors, gray stone walls, and ceiling that kind of curves up into this this chiseled in not a, what's it called? Ooh, my mind is blanking me, but into this large art piece that kind of envelops this entire room. There's no pews, there's no traditional church. Excuse me, what?
The mosaic?
Mosaic. I think is the correct term.
Stained glass, mural.
It's a mural. It's more of a mural than a mosaic. There's no stained. There's no stained glass, but there are a lot of. There's a few. Humanoid people with black cloaks over their body, and they turn to you, and you can see that each of them are wearing what appears to be this like white, almost porcelain mask that covers parts of their face.
Hi.
And one of them, a female, wearing not like a hockey mask, but what's the name of that guy from Spirited Away?
Oh.
No face.
No face.
I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
No face.
Okay, yeah.
With a guy that wears a similar mask in that design, with square, rectangular tinted eyes that covers his whole face. He turns towards you and says, "Welcome, madam. Have you come to have you come for worship?"
I've come to learn more about the Raven Queen, it is?
Please, let me accompany you. And as he begins to give this tour of the history of the Raven Queen, as for the purposes of this, as so I'm just gonna say, he explains to you that the Raven Queen is also known as the Goddess of Death. Her symbol is the raven. She is a lawful neutral deity. As its worshippers, they worship worshipping, like praying for a deity is different, but worshipping the Raven Queen is finding comfort in the natural end of life itself. Life is something that should be preserved and rectify, and they must meet their natural end.
Interesting.
And he begins to describe that worshippers who follow the Raven Queen are those who seek the comforts and quiets of death, and when people die, they are protected by the Raven Queen herself as one of her ravens.
That sounds nice. I'm kind of grappling with accepting death right now.
Are you just seeking knowledge, or something greater than that?
Well, to be perfectly honest with you, I've always kind of been fascinated with death, but also scared of it in a way, you know? Like, I decided to become, my parents enrolled me in school to become a wizard, and I decided to go with necromancy, just because I thought it was the way to kind of cheat your way out of it. And then my friend died, or one of my friends died, and I was like, oh God, this is bad. And then my other friend died, and the fight we had with these plants, and I brought him back to life, and he was all like, that's not the natural order of things. I'm like, but you're alive then. So what does it matter? And I've kind of regretted that decision ever since. And he's gone now, so I guess time caught up to him. But I think I'm learning that you can't run away from the natural order of things. Necromancy was
from
dark.
Turning a new leaf and regretting one's transgressions is what brought you here.
Yes.
Well, seek penance, child. I'm sure that if one were to reach out to the Raven Queen and ask for guidance, I'm sure one can become better enlightened. He goes,
Thank you.
follow me. As he begins to get into, you're eventually brought to a very long hallway. With similar towers that form the pillars of this room. As he gestures for you to look at the rest of them. Sort of like in this Man of Many Faces from Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
You see what appears to be tombstones everywhere, with several different names of dates and whatnot. It goes, this is a place of worship towards the followers of the Raven Queen. Perhaps maybe one of her champions would be able to catch your eye of some sorts. But other than that, I'm afraid the rest is up to you.
Thank you, sir.
I will be here if you need. I'll be here just keeping watch.
Is it true, the thing about the Raven Queen takes care of those who have passed on?
That is truth, yes.
Okay, thank you.
And he goes back to his post.
Well, Libby, do you like what you see and hear?
I do.
Well, do you want to check out the other ones as well, or are you satisfied with the Raven Queen?
I think I know where my place is supposed to be, and it's here. I heard exactly what I needed to today.
All right, then we'll begin the process, whatever that may be.
I guess so.
The hazing begin.
The hazing.
How does this?
What do I think of the Monty Python clerics from Holy Grail?
Oh, jeez.
Okay, hold up. Who would know this? Who would actually know of this? Is any of you proficient in religion?
Let me check.
Am I?
Nope.
I am half
Aha,
proficient in
yes!
religion.
Yes,
oh yeah,
I am.
because besides Libby, because you're different. Run.
No.
I'm
I am
different from
half
the
proficient.
No, I have advantage.
But that's for undead, fays, and fiends.
Yeah.
And that's for tracking them. Sorry, buddy. Good try.
Does half proficiency count?
Ooh.
Sure. Because it's the closest one that we got.
Hey.
So, Syrian,
Nice.
I want you to make a religion check for me.
Ooh,
Oh,
baby,
boy.
baby.
That is a 15.
15. Okay. Basic worship is one thing. Becoming a cleric or a paladin is another thing. So you get the sense that if Libby were to just switch gods, it's not like a bait and switch. There has to be something else.
Well, it's not a simple thing of switching. Something will happen. As in you switching from one god to the other, something will happen. That's... You're basically changing allegiances and there's a consequence to it, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. So
Okay.
So whatever the rabbit had in store for you, when you switch, he'll do something that will be a consequence to you.
Okay.
So, and it won't be a simple process. I don't know how dire it can be. I think it depends on which deity. Still, though.
Libby, make an intelligence check for me, please.
Crit fail?
No.
Natural
Two?
20?
Nat 20.
Nice.
Ooh.
Okay.
Shit.
You get the sense, okay, that Syrian what is saying might be true. However, it probably isn't. Given that from what you remember, Amadeus actually told you to find somebody else.
I don't think that's quite right. Amadeus didn't seem too keen on me keeping him. But maybe if I just...
Well,
Nope.
then he should be happy then, right?
Yeah, he should let me go whatever he wants. So I guess we just have to see if the Raven Queen will accept me. Well, I've seen it. I read it in books. I can only think of one thing to do, and I'm just gonna sit down on the ground. I'm gonna just try to attempt to meditate or just like think really hard about it.
I'll give you inspiration to do this in case you need to make
Thank
an
you.
ability check.
Okay. Sure, I'll allow it. So you have a D8 of inspiration.
Sweet.
Make a religion check for me, please. Unless somebody wants to
Woohoo!
assist her somehow.
16 plus
Your
4, so
religion-
non-natural 20.
Nice. Nice.
Let's get it.
So total, 20?
Yes.
Okay. So, as you begin to pray, think really hard, all of a sudden, you hear a caw, caw, as the ravens that have made their home outside are now somehow within earshot. The rest of you hear this too. As all of a sudden, this gigantic flock, this almost like a cave full of bats, these ravens all of a sudden come through the front entrance to fill this entire cathedral. As they do, your vision becomes blocked. Your senses begin to become hypersensitive as they all begin to surround and land on you, Libby.
I'm enveloped
As-
in birds. My life is peaked.
As the ravens um, envelop you, the um, all of a sudden you are entranced as the ravens begin to part way into to you, Libby, forming what appears to be a humanoid figure.
Hello?
Cladded in black. The rest of you look at Libby's direction, and you see you don't see anything. Oh, poor child. I see you seek comfort from from a long lost patron. And I
Yes.
see the calm that has led you to here. Sorry, this music is Jaws.
Hey, this is perfect theme music for birds.
No.
Caw, motherfucker.
So-
Bird. A bird is the word.
As you see this, it says, please, you do seek more than worship. You desire something more.
I once hoped to ignore you as long as possible, if not forever. But I see now that you're not bad. You're natural. And you're beautiful in a way.
The feminine voice looks up, and you can see this clean white porcelain mask. Well, my child, the gifts that you grant, you will have to overcome those perils that once have tied you down. Follow me.
Follow.
As you begin to follow, the rest of you watch Libby get up and begin making her way towards the western side of the cathedral. What is your strength, child?
My strength? I love my friends. I love books. I love learning. I love adventuring. I love seeing everything about this big, beautiful world. It's been glorious.
The world is big, and it has many perils.
That it does. But I faced all of them, and it's been the hardest time of my life. I've experienced lows I've never thought possible, but I've also seen things I never thought possible and had the greatest highs too. And that makes the lows so worth it.
Well, she begins tracing a few hand signs into the door. If your friends are your strength, then let them determine whether or not... Let them help you determine whether or not you are able to overcome your own fears. As she finishes her tracing, all of a sudden, the rest of you watch the stone wall begin to push in and twist and rotate into this machination of stone, and going into the mural, the wall begins to lock into place as the door begins to open, revealing a bright white light. As the rest of you, out of thin air, all of a sudden the wall begins to switch as the doorway opens.
Well, that was unexpected.
As the ravens have finally calmed down and they're all sitting on various edges of the ceiling outline, just observing.
Did we go in?
If you guys will help me, then I believe so.
Oh, all right. Then let's get in there.
Let's see what kind of fun we can get ourselves into.
Thanks, guys.
Of course.
This should be interesting.
Okay.
Do it.
As
I'll
you walk in, there, each of you step into this void of white light. As a dark interior begins to lighten up. You see what appears to be William, Kate, Vrex, 2 other humanoids, and you are in a bloodied chamber with Etan strapped, legs, ankles, thighs, waist, chest, and he is head in place, and he is locked in place. As you see, Libby, yourself, what appears to be holding a revolver of some sorts, aimed at Etan. All of a sudden, you hear a loud bang as the entire void suddenly becomes crimson red, as the gun begins to drop, as begins to slide to the side.
Why are you showing me this?
This is what your predecessor hid from you. As you hear a twisted voice come to you. He goes, "Why did you kill me, Libby?"
I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to. The others were in the furnace.
You would save other creatures above me. You would save the others on top of
You
me.
didn't want to be here anymore.
I
But
wanted
you didn't want to be
survive,
here anymore.
Libby. all of a sudden, roughly doosh, 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 as versions of E10 begin to appear. Each of them are holding several different weapons of some sorts. If I lived, we could have been better.
You're not my friend. My friend would never say that to me.
As all 5 Etans are going to attack. I need everybody to roll initiative for me, please.
Hell yeah!
Oh.
I have a question for God. Why?
You wanted to overcome, she said, to overcome your perils, and this is what you see.
I don't want to jinx it, but I have been rolling good tonight. Fate is on my side.
So, hold, give me just a sec.
That moment on, Maddie never rolled anything higher than a 4.
Oh, you know what? Let's use the Etan mini.
Yes, fucking go!
Emotional pain.
So we have to kill multiple Etans.
Yes. Again and again and again and again and again.
Pain.
You think it's pain, I think it's therapeutic.
Oh yeah. Oh, this is gonna be
After
exciting.
the fight is over. Oh God, I killed my dead best friend.
Killed him
no,
once,
I killed my
Libby.
dead best
Killed him
friend.
5 times.
Well, that would be
6
scary for you
times
to
if she
say it,
kills all
but
5.
Libby, you killed him 4 times. Again and again and again. Yeah, but he's still... you're killing the 5th one, Libby. Calm the fuck down. You have no right to say that you're sad for killing your dead best friend. You killed him 5 times over.
Sorry, guys. Honestly, I
All
was
good.
not. I was not expecting this.
What the heck? Huh.
Francis,
Is anybody
you
having a
please.
problem moving around the little squares on roll 20? Because I can't move. I can't move them at all, and it's blocking about half the
Oh,
screen.
you. Hold on. Do I have? How do I edit you? There you go. It says I should be able to control. You should be able to control them.
Oh, I'm not talking about the characters. There's like little squares in the bottom left side that says Francis, me, Guy, Greg.
Oh,
Maddie,
you can't
Bob,
remove those.
screen. I can't move them at all?
No, I don't think you can. I think you can change the order, but you can't like delete them.
I'm not trying to delete them. I'm trying to shove them all down in one spot like I was able to do in the past. But it's fine.
Oh, you're able to do it in the past? I don't know then.
Interesting. It's fine.
Yeah, I don't know.
Ignore me.
Cool. As let me fix this. As Libby, you would have been by yourself here. Let's say the Libby is by herself towards the front. Okay. Let's bring up the battle screen. So, as you guys... Wait, what? Where are you guys? There you go. as you guys are standing there in this white void. Okay. You see 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I need everybody to roll initiative for me, please.
All right.
As I changed the music, because that's a thing.
Excellent choice.
Combat. So, let me pull up your old character sheet.
Heck yeah! Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Oh shit.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. 25 to 20. 20 to 15.
19.
17.
Okay. Okay. $15.10.
11.
11. Syrian.
We're
Yeah.
in danger, everybody.
This
Rex?
is
5.
Oh, goodness.
5. And Kate.
4.
Okay.
Jesus.
As Etan will go first.
Which one?
All of them.
Oh!
Fuck, this is gonna be good.
Oh, you changed him. No. Fuck. Where is he?
I haven't touched him since I switched.
How come it says? Why? Okay. This is very confusing. Oh, fuck me. Yeah. It's because I've been thinking the old Etan.
Yeah,
And
no,
not-
this ain't Gloomstalker. This ain't Gloomstalker.
Fuck me. Damn it. Okay. How are we gonna do this? Anyway, it's okay. He's going to... The first one. This one is going to shoot... How many times? He can attack. He's going to shoot 2 arrows at you, Lily.
Hit me.
That is going to be 29 to hit.
Yeah, no, that doesn't hit, Francis.
That's going to be a 28 to hit.
No.
Okay, and just for quick measure, he's going to... He is going to... Anyways, he's going to... You take... You take, in total, 12 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And hold on. You need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom. Ooh. Okay, not bad, not bad. 19.
19. Okay, you succeed, but you do take 9 points of psychic damage.
Yikes.
And that's just the first one. This one over here is going to turn towards you, Amar.
Alright.
And he's going to shoot 2 arrows at you. 23 to hit.
Hits.
29 to hit.
Hits.
So... And I need... Well, we'll start with the damage first. So you take... Dice. Ooh,
Oh,
no,
boy.
no.
Damage.
You take 28 points of damage,
Oh, damn.
and I need... Oh, uh-oh. And everybody, as a result of the bursting arrow, takes... So, Syrian, Kate, both of you take 4 points of force damage. That's the second Etan's go. The one on the farthest to the right is going to aim for Kate with a natural 20.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
I'm in danger.
Abby, you're a grave cleric, aren't you?
Yes.
You can nominalize the 20.
Yes. Forgot that was a thing.
As you try to do it, your power has faded.
Never mind, Abby, you
yes.
can't do that.
So...
Do I not have access to any spells right now? Is that just a thing?
You take a moment to think about your spells and channel. Doesn't seem to be taking effect.
Oh boy.
So
No,
the
I have no
first one
spells.
is
Reds,
Kate,
this
you
is
take
bullshit.
7 points of damage. And this is the second one's the crit. $16 points of piercing damage.
I'll use my reaction to give her temp HP shield, reducing it by 8.
Got it. The one of the 2 on the left is going to aim at Rex.
Ooh.
The first attack misses, but the second one... Actually, no. You have really high modifiers for the first attack. Does a 16 hit? Rex?
Is there one off?
Yes?
Yes.
Okay. And then the second attack is a 27. I'm gonna assume that hits.
Yes. I'm just like,
Okay. You take 21 points of piercing damage.
okay.
And the last one... You know what? The last one's gonna aim at you. 2 attacks against you, Syrian.
Let me see.
Oh
Okay,
yeah, both of them are
Francis,
gonna hit.
Yeah, if it's 12 or higher, it hits me. You have to basically crit fail.
Okay. Got it. I'll just go straight for damage then. 23 points of piercing damage to you, Syrian.
Fine.
And that is their turn. Livy, it is your turn.
I spent all that time picking out spells and I can't fucking use them. This is just keen.
You are on a religious journey where your power stems from a god that you have been turned away from. So
It makes sense thematically. I'm just angry that I spent all this time looking at spells.
Welcome to playing a cleric, paladin, or druid. And warlock.
Yeah.
Piss off your deity, this is what happens.
Well then,
So-
I guess I got no other choice. So I'm gonna use my bonus action to put up my animated shield.
okay, you use your bonus
And I'm-
action.
Yes.
Okay.
Gonna pull out my short sword, run over to this one over here. I'm gonna attack him.
Okay. Make an attack roll, please.
Spooky dice don't feel me now. Woo! 19!
That'll definitely hit.
Fuck yes.
Etan doesn't have a super high AC.
Yeah, he's gonna
Thank
take
God.
8 damage.
He's gonna take 8 points of damage.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Emar, it is your turn.
Perfect. I will. Let's see. Go. You know what? I'll go here.
Okay.
To this Etan.
Mm-hmm.
First attack.
First attack.
11 misses.
11
Second
will
attack.
definitely miss.
18.
18 will hit.
All right, and I will also add my psionic strike and my telekinetic thrust.
Okay.
So psionic strike lets me add a d8 plus intelligence modifier to damage, and telekinetic thrust, Etan will have to make a strength save
Gotcha.
or become prone. And the
How much damage to
save-
him?
19 points of damage.
19 points of damage. Got it.
And he needs to make a strength save.
That is going to be a dirty 20.
Yeah, that definitely succeeds. I will action surge. 2 more strikes.
Mhm.
21
21 will definitely hit.
and a dirty 20.
Dirty 20 will definitely hit too.
Woo! 21 points of damage across those 2 attacks.
Oof. Got it. You hack and slash through, swinging your sword at Etan. Etan tries to dodge out of the way, but you see him trying to parry. And you being a master of hand-to-hand combat, you frankly gripped him and shoved him to the side. And he is not prone, but he manages to catch himself.
Alright, I'll use
okay.
my bonus action to do a second wind and heal up a little bit.
Got you. That's all you can do. Syrian, it is your turn.
Oh, fun. Multiple people. My favorite kind of group of people to deal with. Yay.
Mm-hmm.
I have no AoE spells. Okay. What is the largest animal I have ever seen? What would you say, Francis, is the largest animal I've ever seen? Or beast?
Probably the crocodile that ate you.
Fair. Hold up. It's a giant crocodile, right?
It's not a giant crocodile. It's just a regular crocodile.
It's regular crocodile.
I mean, you can turn yourself into a giant crocodile if that's
Perfect. I cast polymorph on myself and turn
Okay.
myself into a giant crocodile.
nice. So you are now a crocodile. Give me just a sec, as if I can find something.
Wait. Can I actually turn it into?
It's a beast.
Well, I'm saying there's
Settings.
Oh yeah, no, I can do this then. Yeah, because
Yeah, you can definitely do this.
Yeah, it's CR5 and I'm level 8, so yeah, I can turn myself into a giant crocodile.
Oh.
Yeah, a big old scary crocodile.
Damn. That's pretty cool.
I'm a
Love the
crocodile.
crocodile on there.
I'm a crocodile. Fear me.
That is a beautiful crocodile.
As
Fear
you disappear,
me.
and
I
you
love
are.
it.
mortal man. Actually, I'm over like right here.
Yes, you're right over there.
Fear me.
Okay, so use your action to polymorph.
Right. And now, hold up. Yes, okay. I'm going to move the opposite side of this Etan. I can't do anything else.
Mhm.
I will be intimidating though, and be
Sounds good.
Ah.
scary. I'm
Perfect.
flanking the Etan as a giant crocodile. Fear me, mortal man.
Okay, Rex, it is your turn.
None may escape the jaws of
I just see like that looks like a gummy bear. I mean a gummy
Yeah, it's the
lizard.
best
I am
Kind
all
of.
forms of terror.
It's the best I got.
Fear me.
No, dude. I'm gonna move back here, turning on my right.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll for it first. Ooh, 6. Okay. And I'm going to shoot. Wait, before I move there, I'm like before I move behind Kate, I'm gonna cast Curse of Binding on this Etan. This one, can I ping it? I can't. But the one I'm facing.
This one?
Left click and hold.
Yep, I did. Oh, there it is. I see it.
Okay.
Thanks, man.
Okay. What do I have to do?
You need to beat a strength saving throw of 13.
Okay. Natural 17, so a dirty 20
You know what?
on the strength save.
You know what? I'm gonna move back here.
Yeah, man, happens.
I'm gonna shoot. So that was my bonus action.
Yeah. Yes, if you're not doing your right, then yeah.
Great. Dang it, so I can't turn on my right this round. That's okay. I'm gonna fire 2 shots at this Etan behind the gummy lizard.
Okay. Do a shot.
I'm gonna do sharpshooter for the first one and see how I go. Fuck.
Uh-oh.
Not good, so I'm not gonna use sharpshooter.
Okay. First shot, whiffs, goes wide.
Oh. 15 for a second.
A 15 misses, barely.
Dang, unlucky. That's all I got.
Okay, Kate, it is your turn. You see Etan your old buddy in front of you and attacking your friends. What you gonna do?
All right. So there's a spell called Tidal Wave. It's a 30-foot long, 10-foot wide line. Can I get it to cast? How do I? Like here to here, and hit all 3 E10s without hitting it.
Let me look at the spell.
I'm perfectly okay if it means you have to hit me.
Stretches an area. On a failed save. Sure. The area can be. Oh, it's just an area. Okay. 30 feet long, up to 10 feet wide. Okay. So you're hold on, let me get the little tool. 30 feet.
Yes. I'm trying to get it to angle to where it's diagonal to hit the 3 E10s in that line.
The let's see, if I did it like this and it's 10 feet wide, you would only hit 2 of them. He's just out of range.
All right.
Yeah, it's
mind.
not diagonal. Yeah, the 10 feet wide is not diagonal.
We'll do the classic twin spell, a 3rd level Chaos Bolt.
Gotcha.
This E10 and the 1 E10 in front of Amar.
Gotcha.
So for the one that's off to the side, that is a 27 to hit.
27 will definitely hit. And that's towards the one on the far left, right?
Yes, the one
Gotcha.
that's 5 stuff.
Perfect.
3rd level. My goodness, dice. Yeah, there we go. Takes 14 points of
14 points.
cold damage.
Okay.
And it does not bounce. And for the one in front of Amar, that's a natural 20.
That'll definitely hit.
Okay. Oh my god. So many 1s and 2s. I'm going to use Empowered Spell to re-roll the dice.
Okay.
Because that's way too low.
Appreciate.
Oh, that is so much better. Okay.
Thank you.
So that is 14, 22, 27, 54, because it's a natural 20.
Yeah.
54 points of psychic damage, and
Shit.
it bounces.
Okay, well, this E10 has died.
And
Dude, what? Let's go. Let's go.
it's gonna bounce. It's gonna bounce to that one.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? It's gonna bounce to this one. Just that way it can continue to bounce if it bounces again. It's another natural 20.
Okay.
Bro,
Oh my. It's a clear dice. Beautiful.
you stolen my natural 20, Lunk.
All right. That is. Let's see. Can I use Empowered Spell again? You roll damage for a spell. Yes, I can. All right. I'm going to use Empowered Spell a second time. Reroll 2 of the. Yes, it bounces. So excited. It takes 50 points of. Let's see. What is 6? Poison damage. Ooh, shit.
Okay. To this one?
To the one to the right and to this. Right
Yeah,
and down from
this one.
The other one. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So how much damage did you roll on it?
50. Points
50.
of poison damage.
Jesus, this one is
Jesus.
dead.
And it bounced again.
Mm-hmm.
And it's gonna go to the. It's gonna keep going to the right. Let's
To
see.
the right, to the right, to the right, to the right.
That might not
Everybody take
hit.
a look to the
That's a
right.
17 to hit.
17 to hit this one? Yes, that'll hit.
Ooh. All right. Yeah, I'll do empowered spell again.
Okay, well, keep track of your sorcery points.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm running real low now. I've used 6 so far.
Damn. Yeah, those two combos literally overpowered. I don't know who designed it, but god damn.
It is very strong.
It is very overpowered.
7.
I thought that you couldn't choose where your chaos bolt goes when it bounces, but I guess it's not really chaos, but it's fine.
Chaos.
Well, it's
30
chaos in the
points
fact
of lightning damage,
Ooh.
and it does not bounce.
Okay.
Ooh.
Rats.
Oh no!
Bouncing is stopped.
Okay.
It only did
Blast.
150 damage.
Jesus
Okay.
Christ, dude.
And I'm gonna move behind Rex.
You just alternate.
Got it.
Protect me, Goblin. Protect me, Rex.
Goblin. He doesn't even have a name. He's just Goblin now.
Protect me, burn victim. Protect me.
Protect me,
Protect
you
me, Ash.
crispy goblin.
You ass.
No, Ash. Not Ash.
Oh.
Guys, Brex isn't a burn victim. He's just a little crispy.
You guys can say he's toast.
He's well done.
Hey, okay, that was good. That was good.
Got it. So it does keep track. Hold on, I gotta see. Oh, okay, cool. So, cool. I do remember that all too well. So, Etan, the one in front of the large crocodile, the giant crocodile, he's going to fire 2 shots at you, Libby, with a straight roll. Because of the crossbow expert feat that he took.
It's me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Crossbow
And-
expert. Let's fucking go.
The first one's going to be a 22.
Yeah, that hits.
And the second one is going to be a 16.
Just hits.
Okay. Action surge again. Okay. 13 misses. And a natural 1. So 2 of them will hit you. So that's gone. Wow, I'm rolling really low. 18 points of damage to you, Libby.
Yikes.
This one is going to run 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 back here, and he's gonna make 2 shots to the large crocodile.
Okay.
Okay. First one is gonna be a 29, the second one's a 22.
Yeah,
So
but
both of them
no, that's it. Man, this
Both of
crocodile
those
has better AC than me. What the
hit.
fuck?
7.
Yeah.
What is the damage total there? Let's see.
29 points of damage total. And
I believe I have to make
He is-
con saves.
yes. No. Yes. Polymorph is concentration, no?
It is. Yeah, it is concentration. Okay.
Okay, so
Okay, so I just need to beat 10 for both of them, right?
uh,
Total 29 for 2 separate attacks.
29 for 2 separate attacks. What's the DC for polymorph? It's either 10 or what? Half of the.
It's 10 or half the damage you take from a single attack.
Yeah, it would be a. I think it would be a 10 on both of them. I didn't roll.
So, see, it's con. Okay.
Yeah, it's a con save.
Succeed. Succeed on
Okay.
both of them with a
Nice.
17 and a 19.
Perfect. Okay. Gonna be. Oh, and as part of the attack, I need you to. Oh no, it's just automatic. Yeah. As part of the attack, which is a grasping arrow.
Oh yeah.
You take 7 points of poison damage, so one more con save.
Succeed.
Okay. And you are currently wrapped around with brambles.
That's automatic? There's no save?
There's no save.
What?
Yeah.
It's odd. Welcome to my world. So that's that one. Etan.
Am I restrained because of it?
You.
No.
No, you are not restrained, but you. Your speed is reduced by 10 feet.
Okay.
You take damage when you. No. You'll figure it out. But yeah, your speed is reduced by 10 feet. You would know that. Whatever you do will be on your turn. Etan is going to fire. Using action surge, going to take 4 shots at Kate.
Fair enough.
Okay. 30.
Yeah, that hits.
Dirty 20.
That also hits.
Another 30.
Yeah, that
And
hits.
it's 23.
They all hit. All 4 hit.
Okay. And for that one, let's do the damage first. Because
Do
that's
damage 1 at a time, because
okay.
it's a lot of damage.
The first attack is 13 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Second attack is going to be 7 points of piercing damage.
All right. Still alive.
Good.
Still up.
Good.
As a result of that, because he's using one of his arcane shots, you take an additional 6 points of psychic damage.
All right. I'm unconscious.
And
Oh no.
oh,
I don't
that's
have
only
healing
the
spells.
first 2. So
That was the first
as
2. I fall prone.
as you fall prone,
Ooh, he would have disadvantage.
he would have
because I'm
disadvantage.
prone.
Yes, you would.
But he's probably gonna hit anyway.
Yeah, it's a 10.
Plus 11 ahead.
The
Would he target a separate person since he saw him knocked prone?
yeah, it probably would. I'm just gonna take the last 2 at Vrex, because you're right in front of her.
Oh god. You're not unconscious. Fuck.
15 to Vrex. Does that hit?
Yeah.
Okay, does a 16 hit? Oh, that
Yeah.
if 15 hits, 16 will hit. Okay, so you take 21 points of piercing damage to you, Rex. And as part of that, arcane shot, you take an extra 5 points of psychic damage,
Okay.
and I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. So,
Okay.
Kate is unconscious.
So,
You
What
okay?
was that?
You, Rex, are blinded. So you can't see anything. Your vision goes pitch black as anything within 5 feet is... Anything farther than 5 feet is just pitch black for you. And that is the Etan's turn. Libby, it is your turn.
Uh-huh. We're in danger.
Can you not cast any spells?
Francis?
No cantrips, no nothing?
What are you gonna do, Libby?
Oh, dear God. Okay. I guess I'm just gonna attack the one in front of me again with my short sword.
Sounds good.
Wait. There's a 18 hit.
18 will definitely hit.
Sweet.
You also are rolling with advantage because crocodile.
Clanking.
Hey.
Yes. You have
That was
advantage.
not higher than what the last one. That was a 3. So that is going to be. He's gonna take 7 points of damage.
7 points of damage. Sounds good.
I'm just gonna look at the fucker and just go, "You are not my friend."
He gives that trademark punch me in the face Etan smile. It is now Amar's turn.
All right. Let's see. I am going to spend 15 feet of movement. 2 attacks.
Okay.
16.
16 will hit. Barely.
All right. Well, and another 16.
Both of them will hit.
Okay. I'm going to use another psionic strike. Wrong dice. That is 14. 15 plus. No. So an 18 for the first attack. And as part of my Crusher feat, I would like to move Etan down to right in front of me. Because I can move him 5 feet in any direction, so long as it's unoccupied.
Okay. How much damage did you deal?
It was 18, I believe.
Gotcha.
And the second attack, another 12.
12 will miss.
No, another 12 damage.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this one you pull, you slit him, you slice through him once, and you, as a result, you pull him over towards in front of you, and stab him into the chest as he goes down to the ground.
All right. I will use the rest of my movement to go towards the Etan that's running away.
Okay. Therian, it is your turn as a croc.
I am a crocodile.
Yes, you are.
I'm
crocodile.
going to, using my multi-attack, I'm going to do one attack with the E10 in front of me with my tail.
Okay.
13.
13 will
Oh, I have
miss.
advantage because flanking.
Yes.
26.
26 will hit.
Alright, I need him to make a strength saving throw for me.
Okay. 19.
Damn it, he succeeds. Okay. 9. He takes 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And I'm going to do a bite attack against him as well.
Nice. Go for it.
Advantage. 19.
19 will hit.
Okay, make another strength saving throw for me.
A 6.
Okay, he's grappled and he is restrained.
Okay. He is grappled and he is restrained. How much damage on that bite attack?
I am rolling for it. Let's see, that's 14. 24 points of.
Oh,
piercing
yeah.
damage.
He doesn't need to be grappled because as you do that, as Libby, you see Etan's trademark signature smile as all of a sudden begins to bleed a little bit of blood as you see this giant croc bite and chomp into the side of Etan's armor as he is lifted up and then slams onto the ground, and that Etan is dead.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh. You have enough movement?
I have
30 feet of movement. Oh wait, I have 10 feet of movement.
Oh crap! I'm
right here.
Okay, as you move, the brambles begin to take into effect. As how many feet did you move?
20. My
20.
max. Because that's as much as I can move with this effect.
Okay, so you
I'm
take
an crocodile.
You take 8 points of slashing damage as the brambles press against you as you move. The brambles are still on you, but and you're able to move, but you did take some damage there.
I succeed my con save. I'm still a crocodile.
Yes. Sounds good.
Wow. Alright. That's my turn.
Okay. Vrex, you are... Oh, actually.
Hey.
Rex is first.
No, it's Vrex's first.
Oh, Vrex, then. Okay.
Mhm.
Vrex, at the start of your turn, you are no longer blinded because the person is dead.
Okay. I'm going to. What was it called? Right?
You're gonna do your Crimson Right? Gotcha.
Yep.
So, whoosh, your crossbow cuts part of your wrist as it turns into... What right are you doing?
Fire.
Okay, so you have now... Roll your damage to yourself.
5.
You take 5 points of damage. As you now have the flaming crossbow.
A roll with sharpshooter. Is the first one? Doesn't hit, does it?
No, it does not.
All right, fine without sharpshooter. Oh, take that.
That will definitely hit.
With small fury.
Fury the Small. Gotcha.
Small fury.
Small fury.
Small fury.
It works.
D8
Yes.
3 5 fury of small and 22 points of damage.
Nice.
Vrex, how do you want to do this?
Oh! Oh!
Nice.
I'm gonna lick the arrow, and then as it burns, it ignites with fire, and I'm gonna cock it and shoot it right between his eyes.
Okay, the vision that originally envelops you drops, and as you drop, you see one of the Etans running away to get a better shot. Immediately, without hesitation and zero latency, you move your crosshairs over to Etan, strick up your right, the curvature of your crossbow suddenly clicks as a beam of bright red crimson fire all of a sudden shoots out into Etan and eviscerates him, and that Etan is dead.
Very nice, very nice.
as you guys are now out of combat.
Can someone go check on Kate?
I depolymorph
Okay.
and I cast
You
Healing
drop it.
Word on Kate.
Oops. Wrong tab. Oh, it worked.
I am no longer a gigantic crocodile.
Cool. You cast Healing Word on Kate.
Yes. God, D4. You caltrop, get out of there. Come in. You heal for 7.
You heal for 7 HP. Perfect.
Thanks, guys.
Don't mention it. Ah, I didn't realize he was that good with the bow. Damn.
You don't have to be good to hit me.
All of a sudden, as you finish healing Kate and having this conversation, the silhouettes of these corpses all of a sudden fade into a deep pitch black. As all of a sudden you hear a caw as the bodies, the corpses begin to turn into crows and ravens, as they all form into a humanoid female figure with a white mask. And he goes, "Well done, my child. You are able to prove yourself very well."
Thank you. Thank you, miss.
Tell me, will you fight for the living and preserve the dead?
I will.
Will you denounce the evils of your past and defeat the enemies that seek to ruin it?
I will.
And with you in your adventures, will be my eyes and ears and embodiment of myself and your presence. Will it destroy the undead and necromancy and all which that stands for?
I promise.
You may kiss the.
You may kiss the god.
All of a sudden, the pieces of her suddenly expand. As you can see, the torso begins to open as feathers, black feathers, all of a sudden come out into this gigantic 15-foot long wingspan as the wings begin to curl around you, enveloping you in this pitch black void. As the rest of you see this, you hear out of nowhere, these ravens begin to envelop this white void. This crowd of ravens begin to fill up the entire void, blinding all of you. And as you begin to open your eyes, you are back in the temple.
Didn't realize they would have a light show. Oh.
I sincerely hope that isn't what they do for every new convert.
You'd
Ugh.
be surprised. Granted, I've never really been in depth like that before.
I did it.
Congrats, Libby.
Nice. That's right. We were doing it so you could be a cleric again.
And as you come back, you hear a gentle female voice ring in your ear, Libby. It says, I may call on your help soon, but be ready for the quest that I give.
I'll be ready.
As you are now in the chamber, still the same, still as grim and gothic as anybody else would see it from the outside.
Well then, I don't know about any of you, but that was a little bit intense.
Wasn't quite what I expected, but
Yeah, a little waning. Some injuries here, and Kate, maybe that tall stature of yours makes you an idle target for archers.
Probably, yeah. But it's
Thank you.
fine.
Thank you guys so much. I don't know how to repay any of you.
don't mention it.
Later. In the form of a drink. Not that crude.
I could go for something stiff right about now. Going to be completely honest.
Hey, I'll pay for anyone's drinks after what you guys just did for me.
Wait, really?
Don't
You
go
should not-
crazy.
You should not have said that. Alright then, everyone, drinks. All on Libby.
Don't go crazy.
Drinks? Any drinks?
That's what she said. Let's go. Come on, Rex. Do the liquor.
Don't worry,
Okay.
Rex is too small to be able to ingest more than a few pints.
I'll drink
We'll
for
see
him.
about that.
If he passes out, I'll
Hey,
drink for him.
you know, for drinking, my parents have a pretty good wine collection in the back of their house, and they owe us a dinner.
Alright, I'm down if you're all down.
Okay. So, you make your way. Is there anything particular you guys want to do during this dinner, or?
I keep a waning glare at a specific individual. At all times as I drink. I should say individuals. There's two of them.
Oh, jeez.
They make it incredibly obvious. No, I don't. I don't make it obvious. I just give a glare every now and then as I drink wine.
As you're
Awesome.
having dinner, the two dads of Libby, they enjoy the company and you telling more of your adventures and asking if what they gave you was any useful.
Not in this scenario.
And like Fel has this dad moment where he's like, why did nothing I give was it useful? Why?
It's fine, Dad. And at some point during the night, just gonna take off the wizard hat and hang it on a hook in the shop.
Okay. Where are you guys going to rest for the night?
I'd say let's find a tavern that's
Somewhere
somewhat
nearby?
near like a
Yeah.
job board.
Okay. Do you remember the taverns, or do I?
What was the one that me and Kate drank at?
That was the Black Buffalo Inn. It doesn't have a job board, but they have good carne asada.
Always down for the carne asada.
The Buffalo
go.
what?
The Black Buffalo Inn.
Ah,
I'm down for staying at that place.
Buffalo Inn.
let's do it.
Yes. Okay, as you drink and as you hang the wizard hat, Libby, and leave the your parents the books and botanicals, you eventually make your way to the Black Buffalo, where you are filled with meats and potatoes and alcohol and a wonderful time.
Ale.
I need everybody to mark off 10 silver pieces as you guys spend the night there. Not much, but a modest sum as the I guess the screen fades to black.
It's 10 silver to 1 gold, correct?
Yes.
Perfect.
In the middle of the night,
Aw, shit.
Kate,
Yeah.
as you wake up, you hear a knock on the door.
Hello? Someone
You-
there?
You hear, Kate, it's me. And you hear Fred's voice.
Fred, what are you doing here?
Well, I came to look for you. I figured you were in town still.
What's up?
Can I come in?
Sure. And I open the door, let him in.
Okay. As you let him in, he goes, "Do you trust me?"
Yes.
Okay. I need you to make a strength saving throw, please.
No.
Uh-oh.
Tides of chaos.
Oh.
Tides
Yeah,
of
I'm gonna
chaos.
tides of chaos this shit.
Okay.
Come on. Strength. All right, 7. So 7.
Okay. All of a sudden, a familiar ball of bands extend from his hand as it envelops you, restraining you, grappling you, and says, "Kate, don't worry, I'm gonna save you." And he goes, "I need help." As he turns the hallway, as you see 3 figures, black armor with 3 red dots, turn into a triangle. He goes, "This is the one." And he goes, "Yes, she's my sister. She needs to be saved." She goes, "Don't worry. She will
Can
be
I cry
purged."
for help?
As
Can I cry
we're
for
gonna
help?
end tonight there.
What? Oh,
Because
man.
that's
There's still
gonna
16 minutes till midnight. We can keep going.
it's
No.
we're gonna be
No,
there for a
that-
while, so we'll pick up there.
That's
Next.
a good cliffhanger. I love
Oh.
it. I love it.
I love it.
Motherfucker, I love you, but goddamn.
Yes. As one, I guess, side quest begins to close, another begins. And that's where we'll pick up next week.
Oh, fun.
She's been kidnapped.
Can't even trust your own family.
As Kate, you as you try to scream for help, you feel your vocal cords shouting as nothing comes out. You have been silenced, my friend. Anyways,
This is a predicament.
so
I love it.
anyways,
This is gonna be so fun.
that's where we're gonna leave tonight's session. Thank you to everybody who joined us for today's session. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. If you enjoyed this, please be sure to hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. We play every Monday night here on this YouTube channel. We love you, and we will see you in the next episode. So, bye, everybody.